Travis and Terry, before we go to the design, let's just have a quick look at what you've got. I think we all agree that it's a kind of a drab area. Once we get the paving cleaned up, that's great. This paling fence really bugs me, and just the grey render kind of bugs me. I'm going to leave the house just rendered for the time being. Up on the court here, this is a pretty easy area to fix up. I'm going to come back and concentrate on that later. You can see where it's all a little bit neglected and a bit clunky on the corner of the house here, and so I'm going to pull all of that out and redo the deck. I'm going to push the decking all the way as close to the boundary as we're allowed to build. I'm going to push it out another 1.5 meters out this way here. And in actual fact, it's going to come out to in line with the other half of the decking there. So it'll come out to the edge of that concrete. And the stairs, well, for the time being, what I've done is I've just turned them around. We're going to need to pull the equipment out and put that somewhere. And looking from inside the house, one of the big things I've done is that fireplace wall is I've actually clad that in stone to match with the wall on the outside. So looking down upon your property, the sandstone paving we're hoping is going to come up brilliantly. And then what I've done on the other side of the pool is really concentrated on disguising that fence. So I'm going to go with these tall 2.4 meter screens. They are done in what's known as a 3D panel, and I'm going to do it in white on white. Everything's going to be white, and nice glossy white pots, great lighting. I'm going to put in some clumping bamboo behind that, again with lighting. What I would really like to do is actually paint the fence out, blacken that out. And then you can see what I've done is I've actually brought your roof line over the swimming pool. The ridge line I've taken all the way as close to the boundary as I can. And I've chopped off the paving, and then I've built decking all the way around here. TV on that house wall. So this becomes a really, really great hangout space for kids, for adults, out of the sun. Then we come around here. So I've changed all the pool fencing around, and despite better judgment, have put a skillion roof on the back side of the house. But this is going to be really, really nice and shady, and I'll show you that sun study, because without that second half of that roof, the sun will come pouring in. Now, so what I've done opposite your living room area is I've just put this lightweight structure out there, and it has a retractable shade awning. It's a blind material, and we can talk about different options for this. But effectively, what I've done is I've increased the size of the decking by about 1.5 meters. You can see I've got some nice big pots there. And what I thought we could do with a coffee table is do one with a ethanol burning a fire pit in it. And then you can see the big giant chimney fireplace out the back here. I've covered that in stone, so inside and outside, and what's on top of the house there. So looking out, the dining table has much more space now. Now that we've got that sort of extra 1.5 meters, and the stairs are directly behind it, which is okay because the door comes out this way. Looking out from the kitchen, I was really conscious about not blocking out too much light here, and in the rumpus room, well, I've got those big giant skylights that are going to let loads of light come back in. So the new decking has come out to where the current concrete is, and I've really just drawn in the stairs coming straight down for really just plonking them there. I haven't really thought too much about those stairs. I've got this big alfresco area, wraparound bar sitting at a metre high. You can see those wire chairs all sort of being able to sit up at the bar there, barbecue in the corner. Pool fence has obviously got to be pool fence compliant, and then I've got some strange angles happening with walls and ceilings and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you why in a second. So this becomes a really good lounging corner. We can put in additional heating, we can put fans in, we can put loads of different sort of lighting effects in through there. But this half of the roof is going to be optional. Now, in the building regulations, there's a thing known as side and rear setbacks. And this is what this orange translucent structure on the side of the house is trying to demonstrate. I'm just putting it there to be able to demonstrate why I've cut roofs off at certain angles. And So it runs through the first meter. It comes off. It starts at a meter off the fence. It goes to 3.6, and the next meter away from that it goes up to 6.9 meters. And so that's the envelope that we're allowed to build in. This red right-angled line here represents another rule. So this is a walls on boundary rule where we can go to a maximum height of 3.6. It's got to be an average height of 3.2. But what you'll see is that this ceiling is going, if we ended up building a wall to this height, then the wall's going to be just too low because of your natural levels, your current decking levels at the moment. So I've jumped across into a different rule. It's a little bit clunky still. I still need to tidy it up, but this is what I'm aiming for at this point in time. So it's got a very, very light, modern vibe about it. I really like the stonework. I'd actually like to wrap the stonework around the other corner of that, where the other TV is sitting. I think that would look terrific. Entertaining spaces galore. We could have the end of that bar movable. The dining table can be moved undercover if need be, and the lounge can be covered as well.